friends. Welcome to Positive Power with your host, Michele Dionne. Wow, what a fantastic week it's been since we spoke last. Last Sunday, we had our free clothing drive here in Sarnia, Ontario. It's our second one. If you've been following the videos all this year, which I'm sure you have, we did one in May actually in my front yard, and it went very, very well. It was our first one we'd ever done, and it's a group of friends of mine and myself, and we get together and we decided that we wanted to give this a try. So the first one we did was in the front yard. It went very well. People really came together. It was so awesome, and I think we really made a big difference. And people were very receptive to it and very open to it. So we decided that we wanted to do it again. We're going to do it every 6 months. So we did our second one just this last weekend, and wow, what a wonderful response. So this time we were really blessed that the Sarnia chapter of the Moose Lodge donated their room to us so that we could do it inside, have accessibility to tables, and just for their contribution to something to help out in the community. So that was wonderful. So we gathered, between myself and probably a half a dozen of us, we must have gathered, oh my goodness, at least 60 bags. 60 bags and boxes of slightly used, almost everything was in brand new condition. A lot of stuff had the tags on it. Clothing, towels, sheets, coats, shoes, oh my goodness, diaper genies. People are so generous. So once we spread the word that we were doing this, they came in droves and donated stuff in advance. They were still donating stuff the day of the event, and even though we advertised the event was from 1 to 4, we had people come standing outside as early as 11 o'clock in the morning just to get in line, just to load up with stuff. It was so absolutely fantastic. So a big shout out to the Moose Lodge, to my friends who stepped up to the plate, and I couldn't do this without you, all the volunteers and everybody who donated. What a wonderful, life-changing event it was. I find it so humbling when we do these, because you really realize how simple it really is. Sure, it took some man hours, a little bit of muscle, and that's okay. For me, it really stuffed up my sinuses, which is what it does at these events because of all the linens and the materials. But you know what? So well worth it. You just don't know what other people are going through. And so I had the opportunity to talk to some people who came in, and there were so many people. It was pretty crazy for a while there. We had to let people in the door. There was about 30 people lined up. We had to let them in to start taking stuff so we could empty the rest of the bags. That's how busy it was. But you know what? We had a lady came from Lambton College. That's our community college here. She brought some international students that had come from, I'm not sure even actually where they came from, but they didn't think to pack winter clothing, right? So we had the opportunity to help them with some clothing. There were some people who had gone through domestic breakups, and they were lacking stuff. We had the ability to help them. There was a gentleman that had been working out west, and he came and he had lost all his clothes. He'd come from out west on the Greyhound, lost all his clothes on the journey, and so we were able, I'm sure they'll find them eventually, but it could be a whole nother season, right? So we were able to hook him up with clothes, with a coat for the winter, for whatever he needed, which was fantastic. And you know, it's so humbling because you realize how easy, and it's just really how easy it is to make a difference. You know, I've got some awesome emails since this event of people, you know, really giving me so much credit, and as much as like I appreciate that you appreciate me, which is absolutely wonderful, I'm not special. I'm not doing anything that no one else can't do, right? Like, we're so powerful, and just the fact that we can just pull together and help other people. So big shout out to everybody for helping promote it, everybody who got on board, and we'll do it again in 6 months. Hopefully the Moose Lodge is going to be on board as well. And just for, you know, all your support, because I can't do the things I do if I don't have the support of this community. So together, we are stronger. So that's my message for today. I know every week we've been learning some different tools about staying positive, so we'll get back into that next week. But this week I just wanted to express to you how grateful I am for all the stuff that you do to help support me in what I believe is my purpose here. So thank you. Have a great week. Next week we'll do it all again. And just try to do some random acts of kindness this week. We'll all be better for it. Take care.